All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is your boy, Dalyxman. I am up here to do yet another Dalyxman Q&A corner. I haven't done one of these since the last one I did, which was that last week or the week before? I don't keep track of my Q&As anymore. All I know is this is number 68. We are drawing more and more to number 70. And eventually, when I get to number 100, episode 100 of my Dalyxman Q&A will be an interview with a wrestler. That is the ultimate goal. I don't know who it's going to be. Hopefully it's Dogg, which it won't be because he's scared of me. You scared me. I know you are, boy. But you hiding on Twitter. That's why you blocked me. It's all right. No, seriously though, I do want to do a Q&A with a wrestler for episode 100. But for episode 68, which you are watching right now, we're going to get the questions from my fans. So as you guys know how this works, right now, I have a Facebook. Every time I do one of these, I ask you guys to post your questions on my Facebook. I'll post the status, and you post your question on that status with your name and city to give you credit. And I answer as many of them as I can with the time I have. And this episode is no different. And looking at the questions I have now, all right, we got plenty. This might go a long time based off of what I've got here. So if you got a question for me, feel free to send it to me on my Facebook page, or if I'm still here afterwards, you can send it to me in the live chat. First off, what's up, live chat? How's it going, guys? How y'all doing? Hashtag Fire Road Dog. Let me talk about that real quick. So, as you guys know, usually on Tuesdays, I do a SmackDown review because that's what I usually do. Raw, I talk about Monday. SmackDown, I talk about Tuesdays. SmackDown has been so boring. It's been so bad, so unbearably pointless that I just figured, why even talk about it? I'd rather do a Q&A and let you guys give me something to talk about. And tonight's episode, I don't even remember what happened. What happened on tonight's episode? I think Baron Corbin took on AJ Styles in the main event. I didn't even see the match. I'm assuming AJ won, right? Might have to just look on Twitter. I could just look on Twitter right now and find out. I'm too lazy. I'm too lazy. Ziggler took on Kevin Owens. Yeah, that was the first match they did. I don't even know if Ziggler is a good guy or a bad guy. I don't. He still comes out to that record scratching intro with no music, and then he plays his music afterwards. I don't understand what we're doing. And yeah, and then they did that 6 women's tag match. They did 2 6-women tag matches on Raw and SmackDown back to back. Can we get something better for these women, please? It's bad. It's getting ridiculous at this point. For real. It's not even funny anymore. It's not. I'm really starting to wonder if they even care about the women. If all they care about is Mrs. Ronda Rousey. Excuse me. Ronda Rousey. Yes, I will talk about hashtag Road Dogg, Fire Road Dogg. So apparently, I was up on Twitter basically throughout the entire show because I stopped watching SmackDown after Ziggler and Owens. I just turned it off. And I started reading Twitter. And I noticed that a lot of people, they were roasting. They were straight up murdering Road Dogg on Twitter. Everybody hates the show. SmackDown is the worst wrestling show in the world right now. It is. Road Dogg has officially made this show the most hated show on TV. It might be worse than TNA. Oh my God. We have someone that might actually be a worse writer than Vince Russo. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Is it true? Is Road Dogg Jesse James a worse writer than Vince freaking Russo? Has it gotten to the point that having Vince Russo be the head writer of SmackDown, is that actually better? I hope that's not a question. I hope that is not a question in one of these tweets, or even on my Facebook. But man, it's bad. But I was just reading all your Twitter comments and the hashtag Fire Road Dogg tweets. It was ridiculous. It was awesome. I loved every single one of them. I might read some afterwards because I'm gonna check. Tell you what. First off, thank you, Mr. Gino Morgan TV, for your donation. Really cool. But tell you what, after I'm done with my Q&A, I'll actually go on Twitter and start reading some tweets. So tell you what, if you don't want to send me a question, how about you post a hashtag Fire Road Dogg tweet so I can read it. Matter of fact, this entire Q&A is going to be hashtag Fire Road Dogg. It's not going to be Road Dogg based, but it will help the trending commence or continue, if anything else. But yeah, man, this is definitely one of those Q&As where I'm just gonna have a good time. Speaking of hashtag Fire Road Dogg, let's begin with the first question of my Q&A series here. From Isaiah Webb, a loyal fan of mine, Norfolk, Virginia. As a fan, it pains me to see how far down the card Becky Lynch, not Becky Lynch, but Becky Lynch has fallen. She doesn't deserve this piss-poor, lazy, inconsistent, weak booking. She's being snubbed from the championship so she can be in random tag matches with no direction, taking a back seat to play Charlotte's sidekick instead of a legit title contender. So sad. Hashtag Fire Road Dogg. I agree, buddy. What can be done booking-wise at this point to help her get back to the level of credibility she had during her breakout part of 2016 when she was champion? For me, Becky Lynch, Bayley, Sasha, and actually, I might have to put all the women in this same category, even Charlotte. Unless your name is Asuka or Ronda Rousey, everybody in that women's division needs a change. We need some direction for Becky Lynch. I feel like she's been stuck on the same character since NXT. See, when she got her breakout push in 2016, fans have been clamoring for it. Shoot, since she came up to the main roster. Probably before then, fans have been waiting, begging for Becky Lynch to be pushed hard. And eventually, they got it. And when they got it, they loved it. She's very easy to like. Really, really easy to relate to. The quintessential babyface performer. The thing is with Becky, because she's so likable, because she's one of those workers that will do anything for the business, she's taken advantage of. And I hate that. People like Becky Lynch will always get the shaft because, and I gotta put it to you this way, because she's not a Brock Lesnar or a John Cena or a Rock or even a Ronda Rousey who can tell them, screw off, I'm not doing that. You can't make me. You better do something good for me. You better do something good with me. Otherwise, I'm out of here. Becky's not going to do that. Becky is going to play that game where I'm going to be a good employee. I'm going to do everything you ask me to do. And then when you're done with me, I'll leave. She's a professional, a legit professional. And because of that, they're going to take advantage of her. So what needs to be done? I'm going to give you the only answer I can give you. Triple H needs to take over. That's it. Someone who actually cares about wrestling needs to take over. That's the only way a Becky Lynch will become a star again in WWE. I mean, she's already a star, but to get back to the point she was in 2016, that's the only way. Ryan Ward, Triple H, somebody who actually cares about the in-ring performance, they need to take over. That's it. That's it. Your second question. Are you, me, the type of person who would take a personalized autograph that a WWE superstar made out to you with your name on it and sell it on the internet for money? What? See, I'm not mad at you, by the way. That is a good question, Isaiah. Because I have one. Personally signed by Scott Hall. Now, I'm not too sure if this Taker poster is personally signed though. You can't even see it. Let me pull this camera up. All right, so you have the Scott Hall personally signed autograph, and then you got this Taker poster, also signed. Why the hell would I want to sell that? Are you out of your mind? I'm keeping that. I'll be upset if that gets stolen. This is a prized possession, which tells me one thing. If people are getting this stuff, these autographs, just to sell them, they're not real fans. What they want is to take advantage of someone's popularity because they suck. And when I mean they suck, that means their lives are so bad that they would rather leech off of someone else's popularity and make money off of it because they're too lazy or too, I don't know. Like, I don't know how bad your life has to be to take an autograph and sell it on eBay for money because you're too lazy to go get a real job. A real man said that one time. His name is CM Punk. But yeah, I'm not that kind of person. If I get an autograph, I'm keeping it. I'm never washing a shirt that's autographed. But thank you for your questions, Isaiah. Sam from Florida. Do you want Vince Russo to replace Road Dogg as the SmackDown booker of SmackDown Live, the head writer of SmackDown? At this point, I can't believe I'm getting ready to say this. I'm getting ready to say something real crazy. But I actually might take Vince Russo over Road Dogg. I just said that. Road Dogg has gotten so bad that I actually might accept Vince Russo over Road Dogg. I want him gone so badly. I want him gone so badly that I'll take Vince Russo. It's that bad. It's that bad. I can't believe it. We're there. We're there, ladies and gentlemen. Road Dogg is officially worse than Vince Russo. Oh, my goodness. My goodness, we're there. Let's see here. Jarrett from Dallas, Texas. If you could only turn one of these wrestlers baby faces, who would it be? Bray Wyatt or Rusev? Rusev's already a baby face. But honestly, just assuming that, they're both heel, I would have gone with Bray Wyatt. Rusev will be fine. Rusev, whether he's the heel or the babyface, he's going to be fine where he is. Bray Wyatt, I'm scared within the next year, might be gone. We need to turn him babyface yesterday. He should have been turned babyface. We need to do it soon, if not tomorrow, because the guy's struggling. He really is, man. It's ridiculous. So yeah, Bray Wyatt. Rohan from London. What did you think about the Rodney Mack whiteboard challenge? I remember that. That was, what is that, 2003? That was when, who was managing him? That was, holla, 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 holla. Holla, 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 holla. I remember that. I didn't see too much of it. But how would you have booked it? First off, that's not something I would come up with. Like, that's one of those things that is done creatively where I go, I would have never thought about that. But that is hilarious. Personally, I would have kept that going. I would have had Rodney Mack just destroy these white boys, and I would have gotten so much. Would he get heat with that? It depends on how I book it. Do I want him to get heat with that? Personally, I kind of want to make him a baby face. You know what? I'll tell you what I would do, because you asked me how I would book it. If I was doing a Rodney Mack whiteboard challenge storyline, I would have Rodney Mack challenge white boys who are racist. I would make each one he fights seem like the worst human being in the world. Like, have him come out and say something like, I wish I was a basketball player like you. I never played basketball, but you're black. Something like that. And then he just destroys him in the match. I would do that all day. And then I would build it up to somebody on the roster But see, then I would have to make them racist too. Would I want to do that? I don't know, but it sounds awesome. I would definitely be a part of that. But yeah, I liked it for what it was. They could have gone a lot longer than it did. Let's see here. Steve, does Jeff Jarrett really belong in the Hall of Fame? Okay, so I'm happy someone asked this. I got a lot of. Well, I didn't get that much heat or that much. What's the word I'm looking for? People didn't give me that much trouble over Jeff Jarrett being in the Hall of Fame because, again, I am someone that never really liked Jeff Jarrett at all. I never thought he was all that special. Even when I was watching during the Attitude Era, I remember him. I remember Double J when he was the IC champion and he took on Chyna and he lost to Chyna. That was awesome. I'm happy she beat Double J. I just never cared about Jeff Jarrett. And everybody's telling me, well, he was a world champion during WCW's dying days. WCW's dying days. Yeah. He was the man on top when WCW was dying, because that's a great argument to make. Well, he made TNA. He sure the hell did. He made TNA. And it almost ran out of business multiple times until Dixie Carter came and saved him. And then he came back and left. Came back and left. Came back, took Kurt Angle's wife from him, left. Came back and then had to be banned from TNA to the point where he created his other company. He created GFW and then made a scam. He tried to scam people. Remember GFW Gold? It was a scam. And then he tried to merge GFW with TNA, and then they had to release him because he had issues. Every time you try to say something good about Jeff Jarrett, it's always countered with something bad he did. So I never really liked him. I never understood him. I'm not saying you can't like him. I'm not saying you can't think he's a great performer and he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. Man, that's what you think. That's what you think. But to answer your question, this is the only argument that I can make for him being in the Hall of Fame. Coco Beware is in the Hall of Fame. Drew Carey is in the Hall of Fame. Why can't Jeff Jarrett be in the Hall of Fame? That is an argument I can't argue against. So that's the argument you want to make? You're right. You're absolutely right. If Coco Beware can be in the Hall of Fame, so can Jeff Jarrett. And you're right. Look, if y'all want to think Jeff Jarrett is Hall of Fame worthy, go right ahead. Never liked him. Probably never will. Thank you, Jeff Jarrett, for making TNA, because if you didn't make TNA, we wouldn't have AJ Styles and Samoa Joe and Christopher Daniels and all these other past TNA talent. But name me one classic Jeff Jarrett match. Don't worry, I'll wait. I want to see what you guys can come up with that. Yeah, let's talk about Jeff Jarrett versus Hulk Hogan at Bash at the Beach 2000. Oh, I'm sorry. That wasn't a good match. How about Jeff Jarrett versus Booker T? Yeah, never mind. Jeff Jarrett versus AJ Styles. Yeah, okay. Yeah, man, it's yeah, man. Sorry. I can't see him in anybody's Hall of Fame. But he is a Hall of Famer, so there's nothing I can say. It's not my decision, it's Vince's decision. Let's move on. Zach from, was it Pennsylvania? Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's Pennsylvania. If you were put in charge of changing up the rosters and a superstar shakeup after WrestleMania, what changes would you make and why? I would fire Road Dogg because he sucks at writing. No, I'm joking. Hashtag fire Road Dogg. In terms of like which superstars would go to what show, easily I would send Seth Rollins and Finn Balor to SmackDown. I would get Sami Zayn far away from Kevin Owens. I would put Kevin Owens back on Raw. Keep Sami on SmackDown. Owens needs to go back to Raw. I felt like Raw was a better place for him anyways. Let's see here. I would put the women all on one show. In my opinion, we don't need 2 women's titles. I put them all on one show. I guess the show for me that they would go on would be Raw. I would put the women on Raw. I put the tag teams on SmackDown, so we can eliminate all this 2 titles, 2 tag titles, 2 women's titles. No, screw that. All the women on Raw, all the tag teams on SmackDown. That's what I would do, and I would have 1 belt, 1 world title. I mean, it's a dual brand, right? It's dual branded. So we don't need 2 titles anymore. We don't. We need to unify the belts again. So that's what I would do for the first pay-per-view of the brand, the dual branded pay-per-views. I would have the Universal Champion versus the World Champion. And then whoever wins that match will be the true champion. And he gets to eventually fight for it. Now, everybody's saying, well, does that mean... But why would you do that? There's no point to the brands. Exactly. Look, guys, the brand extinction is coming to an end. If we're doing dual branded pay-per-views, what's the point? What's the point of having 2 titles? So that's definitely something I would change up. The double championships need to go. They need to go. By the way, I can't wait. I cannot wait to read your tweets on Fire Road Dogg. That's going to be fun. I can't wait for that. Let's see. Jessica. Oh, a female wrestling fan. What's up, Jess? Jessica from Little Rock. Is that Arkansas? Do you think Triple H planted Road Dogg as a head writer to sabotage SmackDown in order for NXT to take his place on TV? This is really turning into a hashtag Fire Road Dogg Q&A. This is what that is. You know what? That's the title. Hashtag Fire Road Dogg Q&A. I love it. I don't think it was Triple H. I think it was Vince McMahon. I think Vince was getting tired of people saying SmackDown's better than Raw, and then he's like, you know what? You think SmackDown's better than Raw? I'm gonna show you what happens when you mock Monday Night Raw. Road Dogg, you're hired. Hey, Benny, I think it's a wonderful idea because Road Dogg is such a genius. He will take all the great talents like Jinder Mahal, like I can't think. I mean, come on, like Barry Corbin. Yeah, spit it out, man. I am trying to get to work. I gotta push Roman Reigns. And sorry, Vinny, I meant to say that he can push Baron Corbin and all these other no-names, especially Jinder Mahal, because you know we gotta get that India audience. Oh, that's right. We're gonna conquer the world. We're gonna take SmackDown from the top spot. And then they'll have no choice but to worship Roman Reigns. I don't know if that answered your question, but yeah, that's why he did it. Moving on. Mike from Canada. Ontario, Canada. What's up? Canadian. What's up, man? With Lesnar versus Roman Reigns set in stone for WrestleMania 34, do you think Paul Heyman turns on Lesnar and helps Reigns win the title? Meaning Roman Reigns will turn heel. I hope that happens. That is probably the one thing that could actually save Roman. Because I'm telling you, after he beats Brock Lesnar, the guy's done. There's nothing else for him to do, and the push ends. I honestly, I just want this to be over. This Roman Reigns push ends when he beats Brock Lesnar. It's done. You can't push him after that. You can't. There's nothing else for him to go. Nothing else for him to do. There's nowhere else for him to go after that. So the best thing to do is to turn him heel and make him someone that fans will pay to see get beaten. That's the way to do it. Because quite frankly, I'm at the point where I just want this to be over with. He's going to win the Elimination Chamber. He's going to main event WrestleMania. Just get it over with so we can be done with him. For real. It's ridiculous at this point. But yeah, man. I just kind of feel like if you're going to turn him heel, that's the best way to do it. Heyman's kissing his ass every 24 hours anyways. It would make the most sense. It won't happen, but it would make the most sense. Vinny. Oh, Vinny. Vinny Carr, not Vince McMahon, but Vinny Carr from Alabama. Sweet old man. Sorry. Do you think Vince McMahon actually cares about the wrestling business anymore? Or do you think he just cares about the money? He's always cared about the money. Okay, that's unfair. That's not something I should say. I think there was a point in time where Vince did care about the business. The thing is, Vince has come out and said he is not a fan of wrestling. He's not. He's always said that. He's a fan of sports entertainment. He doesn't like wrestling. He thinks wrestling's boring. That's why he hates when people say they're wrestlers. They're sports entertainers. So yeah, absolutely he cares more about the money than he does the wrestling business. I got a big audience. Hey everybody. Over 100 people are here. What's up? Hope you guys are enjoying this Q&A. But yeah, man, he does not care about the wrestling business at all. If anything else, that's why he killed the territories. He likes having a monopoly. He likes being able to say, my vision of what wrestling should be is the real professional wrestling. You know. But yeah, it's all about the money for Vince. That's all he cares about. Why do you think we got rid of Pyro? Why do you think we're not doing specialized sets anymore? Why do you think people at Road Dogg are in charge? It's all coming back to Road Dogg. I know, I have to because it's hashtag Fire Road Dogg, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, it is getting to a point where the business, the product as a whole is like secondary to him. Why do you think he's starting the XFL? He's probably bored of this. He doesn't know what he's doing. Have you seen that interview with XFL? He doesn't know what the hell he's doing with the XFL. He just wants to do it. And he's going to do it. You want to know why? Because he got... What can you tell him? You can't tell him anything. But thank you. Sam Katz. Is Road Dogg worse than Vince Russo? I think he is, Sam. I think he is. Let's see here. Is it Karen? Karan? Is it Caron or... I'm just going to read the question here. How can you say SmackDown sucked if it isn't even over? Well, I've been watching SmackDown. First off, I've been watching wrestling since I was 8. I've seen SmackDown when it was born. The first episode of SmackDown came in 1999. I saw that episode that featured Triple H and The Rock with Shawn Michaels as the special guest referee, if I'm not mistaken. I saw that episode. The Rock basically is the reason why it's called SmackDown, because SmackDown is his. That's his catchphrase. Regardless, I don't even have to sit here and argue why I think it sucks. How about we compare old SmackDown to... No, you know what? That's not even fair. Let's not compare Attitude Era SmackDown to nowadays SmackDown. Let's compare SmackDown from 2016. Literally almost a year ago, 2 years ago, to SmackDown now. Not even close. No direction for the characters. Same stuff over and over again. Repetitive matches. 6 women tags. Boring main events. You can't even sell out the arenas no more. It does suck. It's awful. I'm not making fun of the talent. Excuse me. I'm not making fun of the talents. I love the talents on SmackDown. I hate the people writing the shows. The creative process is awful. And you know it is. And to everybody trying to argue that it's not Road Dogg's fault, it is Road Dogg's fault. He's the head writer. He is the head writer of SmackDown. Everything that comes on that show goes through him. He's the reason why the show sucks. It wasn't this bad when Ryan Ward was in charge. So don't give me that. Anybody trying to argue that it's Vince McMahon and listen, Vince McMahon got his hands full with many other stuff. And let me ask you this. You're right. Vince McMahon is in charge of WWE TV. Why is it that Raw has been kicking SmackDown's ass? Vince McMahon's in charge of that show too. On Raw, we got a gauntlet match that went 2 hours, and that was awesome, right? SmackDown, we just got the same old long 20-minute boring promo, and then we got a rematch between Kevin Owens and Dolph Ziggler. And then they did AJ and Baron Corbin in the main event, and then a 6 women's tag match, and then they did the New Day with emojis. What is wrong with anybody defending this? What? You look stupid trying to defend this. And I'm not going to look stupid with you. If you want to be that fan going, this show is amazing. Look at this. Have fun. I'm going to let them roast you. Like these fans have been roasting Road Dogg all freaking night. I can't wait to weed these tweets. I sound like Elmer Fudd. I'm hunting rabbits. I can't wait to read your tweets. I can't speak right now. What's going on? Let's get to the next question. This show is bad. Road Dogg sucks. Hashtag fire Road Dogg. Austin from Moorhead. Okay. If you were a wrestler, oh Lord, here we go. What would you want your name and finisher to be? If I was a wrestler. Well, I've been one of those fetters, since I was. Oh, you don't know what that is. Okay, so I don't know what you guys. I don't know if any of my fans know what e-fetting is. So basically, it's online fantasy wrestling, and back when I was like 11, 12, this was like 2004. 5. So no, that was what, 13, 14. What I used to do after I get home from school, I would go on these websites and I would create my own wrestler. There were 2 wrestlers that I created. One was Lex on Steel, and the other one was Frankie K. Young. My favorite one was Frankie K. Young. Frankie K. Young was this flamboyant stuntman who used to do stunts for Hollywood actors, and he had this ego because he once did stunts for Tom Cruise and other high-profile action heroes. And he thought to himself, I'm the greatest wrestler in the world because I'm the real wrestler. I live this on a weekly basis. So he's like a crossover between, check this out. He was a crossover between Johnny Cage from Mortal Kombat and Billy Kidman. No, it's better yet, Johnny Cage, Billy Kidman, and Shawn Michaels. Or Johnny Cage and Shawn Michaels. I like that better. That was Frankie K. Young. Johnny Cage and Shawn Michaels crossed over. And he was awesome, you know. Now, my finisher. I am a huge fan of high-flying finishers. I will take the Red Arrow, the corkscrew moonsault splash, or the corkscrew Phoenix Splash. I think that's what it's called. I'm just going to call it the Red Arrow. Or is it corkscrew shooting star press? I don't know. The move that Neville did when he was in WWE, I will take that over anything. I love the stunner. I love the people's elbow. I love the super kick. But I would have to get a high-flying move. Me personally, I would probably go for a 450 or a 630. 630. The 630. Wonderful. Wonderful. That is some good stuff. I cannot wait. Okay, apparently it's called the corkscrew shooting star press. Thank you, Devin White. Appreciate that, man. All right, so yeah, man, apparently it's still big. E-Fang is still big these days. What E-Fang websites are out there? Huh. Interesting. But yeah, Frankie K. Young, 630 splash. Josh from Sacramento. What's up, Josh? Do you think the G1 Climax tournament format could work in WWE. Perhaps having the tournament matches on Raw, SmackDown, and NXT in the finals culminating at Survivor Series. Absolutely. I feel like that format works in any wrestling promotion. Anytime you do a system where the matches gain you points or like they move you up in a ranking system, it's always going to do you some good. And that's what I thought SmackDown was going to do when they did the top 10. I'm thinking, okay, so we're doing a ranking system, right? Oh my God, Road Dogg had a good idea. Oh goodness, good job, Road Dogg. You came up with something wonderful. A top 10 system where if you win a match, hey, you get to move up. And if you reach the top 10, you get a title shot. What? So then every match matters. What a concept. But no, we're not doing that because people are stupid. People in WWE writing the shows are stupid because that would work. I love that concept. That's why I like the G1 Climax. And then what does the winner get? The main event at Wrestle Kingdom. So there's a reason to actually win the whole thing. Oh my goodness. They did something. They used to do something like that called the King of the Ring. King of the Ring. What did you win when you got to the King of the Ring? You won a title match. You won King of the Ring. That means you get a shot at the World Championship at SummerSlam. What a concept. That used to be how it worked. But we don't do King of the Ring anymore. So dumb. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. It really is. It really is so retarded how bad the writing has gotten on SmackDown. In WWE, but on SmackDown. Let's see. Demetrius from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. After the USA TV deal expires, do you see WWE taking their show off television and putting it on the network? If it has to leave USA, which I don't see happening, I don't think USA is letting go of WWE. But if it does have to leave USA, I'm pretty sure that means Fox bought them out and Fox is going to get it. I don't ever see WWE going without a TV deal. I see them going to Fox. I hate Fox. I think Fox is very corporate. I think Fox is very Republican and very Trump supporter-esque. You know what I'm saying? But it's okay for WWE. It's probably a good platform for that show. But we'll see. We'll see how things work out. I don't see them losing the deal, though. I think USA is going to keep them. David from Sacramento, another person from Sacramento. Like a lot of people who watch me from California. Who here's watching me right now and lives in California? Let me know, even if this is after the live stream, you're watching comment down below if you're from California. Do you feel Asuka is missing something in terms of her character? Do I feel Asuka is missing something in terms of her character? I mean, let's ask this question. If Asuka didn't have the streak, would people still care about her? And you even said more things. Let me read the rest of what you said, David. David says this: I feel like as soon as the streak is over, it's going to be downhill for her. Well, that's the problem with someone like Asuka. When you base her entire character on the streak and you don't really take the time to develop who she is, that's going to happen. That's what happened with Goldberg. Goldberg's entire character relied heavily on the streak, which is fine, as long as he stayed undefeated. And then he lost to Kevin Nash, and people stopped giving a damn about him. Now, people still love Goldberg. I love Goldberg. He's Hall of Fame worthy, absolutely. But the popularity he had when he was undefeated didn't come nowhere close to what he had when he was just a regular wrestler. And I feel the same thing might happen to Asuka. Now, can she survive? Absolutely. What is she missing? Well, microphone skills kill her. I do prefer her to do the whole Japanese promo and then say a couple of words in English. I like that. That's cool. But in terms of it working long term, I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know what I would do with Asuka if she lost that streak. That is a good question. How would you feel if WWE did this pay-per-view format instead of what we're getting after WrestleMania? Okay, let's see what you got here, David. 4 Raw, 4 SmackDown pay-per-views that alternate by month. So Raw may have May, SmackDown may have July, and SummerSlam in August for both. So basically what they did when they first did the draft in 2002. Raw pay-per-views, SmackDown pay-per-views, Raw pay-per-views, SmackDown pay-per-view, and then dual pay-per-view, basically. And he says, and during the months that brand doesn't have a pay-per-view, they may have 2 or 3 themed episodes like Raw Roulette, or will you call that Cyber Tuesday? Cyber, is it Cyber Sunday? I get what you're trying to say. Yeah. Yeah. I miss Raw Roulette. Remember Raw Roulette? That was awesome. Man. All right. I like that idea. I think they should do that, but they're not going to. But yeah, I'm all in on that. Thank you for the questions, David. Aaron O'Brien. With the joint Raw and SmackDown events coming after WrestleMania, do you think they are just going to scrap the brand split altogether eventually? Yeah, I already called that. I think this is going to end probably in the next year or so. It's already over. It's coming to an end. There's no reason to have a brand split now. If you do the dual pay-per-views, the titles themselves, the world titles, will seem irrelevant. One of them is going to be the main event. It's either the WWE Championship or the Universal Championship, which will be bad for either brand. Then once one title feels less important than the other title, that's when we kill the brand extension. And that's when we have to unify both belts. It's not going to work. It's a terrible idea. But what do I know? Yeah, it's going to end. It's got to at some point. Chase Heidenreich from Chicago, Illinois. Do you think WrestleMania will ever come back to Chicago? Eventually, it has to, right? You would want WrestleMania in a city like Chicago. I think WrestleMania at some point has to be in Chicago. I would love for it to go back to Toronto. I want it to come back here to Houston, honestly. But nah, WrestleMania, if anything else, WrestleMania needs to try overseas. Go do a WrestleMania in the UK for 1 year and see how it works. For real, for real. But yeah, it should come back to Chicago. I don't know why it wouldn't. And do you like this idea of having Ember Moon and Asuka streak at WrestleMania 35? I don't know if I'm. If Ember Moon couldn't end it on NXT, I don't think I would have her end it. Period. I don't think Ember Moon's the one. Not Ember Moon. If I was to give it to somebody, I would either give it to Ronda or Sasha Banks. I think Sasha Banks could. Not could. She needs it. Bayley's okay. Charlotte's okay. Becky Lynch is fine. Sasha needs to beat Asuka if she's ever going to be taken seriously again. Because right now, I'm fearing for her. I am. If this isn't leading to a heel turn, bruh. Whatever the case. But yeah, man, I wouldn't have Ember Moon end the streak. I would give it to Ronda or Sasha. Denzel from Florida, Tampa, Florida. Since you have such a musically inclined mind, why, thank you, sir. What classic wrestler theme would change and would you add or remove to improve? Oh, are you asking me what theme would I change and how would I improve it? What theme would I change and how would I improve it? What's the theme I don't like? He said classic wrestler. So old school. Can I just pick a wrestler's theme I don't like nowadays? It'd be a lot more easier. I'm gonna do that. If it's not an answer you like, Denzel, I'll do it another day. But for today, I'm gonna give you Cesaro. I hate Cesaro's theme. I still hate it. I think it's stupid. I did a remix with Cesaro's previous theme, and his new one is still on my channel right now. You know what? No, I'm not gonna play it because I'm scared I'll be I'm scared I'll be flagged, but I would combine it. It actually works very well with his old theme. That's what I would do. So if you haven't seen it, check it out, guys. Yeah, that's what I would do. Felicia from Sweden. Is there any way for us to voice our displeasure with Road Dogg being head writer of SmackDown Live? You gotta go to social media. Hashtag fire Road Dogg. Again, this Q&A is hashtag fire Road Dogg. This is hashtag fire Road Dogg themed Q&A. Ladies and gentlemen, get out there and tweet. Get in. Let people know that this guy is not the best in the world. He needs to go. He's killing SmackDown. He's killing SmackDown. Sorry. I didn't. Got a little hand there for a second. Didn't mean to scare you. But yeah, for real. That's the best way to do it. Social media. WWE hates it when their reputation is ruined. When someone challenges their reputation, they hate it. They hate it. They can't stand it. And so when that happens, they have to go out of their way to protect it. And that's why, ladies and gentlemen, we need to use social media more. So there you go. If you want to help voice your displeasure of Road Dogg's horrible booking, that's the way to do it. Twitter, YouTube, whatever you can come up with. Danny from Hollywood, Florida. When do you see the eventual Ronda Rousey versus Asuka match happening? They're probably going to hold that off until next year's WrestleMania. Because this year's WrestleMania is going to be Ronda versus Stephanie, whether it's a tag match or a singles match. They're going to do Asuka versus Ronda eventually. I would love to see it at SummerSlam, but knowing WWE, they're going to hold that off until WWE's next WrestleMania, 30 or 35. Who goes over? Ronda Rousey. For sure. Absolutely. For sure. Quite frankly, at that point, Asuka, if Asuka goes undefeated, think about this for a minute. Like, how long has Asuka been undefeated? Let me ask my phone. Let me see how smart my phone is real quick. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna ask, how long has Asuka been undefeated? Not Oscar. Oh my goodness. What is wrong with this phone? Try this again. How long has Asuka been undefeated? Not Alaska. You know what, bitch? I'm gonna just look it up myself. Lord have freaking mercy. Thank you. Someone actually looked it up for me. 2 years now. Okay, so 2 years. If she goes undefeated another year until WrestleMania 35, that's 3 years. 3 years. And check this out. She hasn't been beaten since before she got to WWE NXT. So we're looking at 3-4 years of being undefeated. Boys and girls, that's history in the making. There isn't a single freaking female that's done that. And then she loses to Ronda Rousey? Yeah. Listen, if she goes 3 years undefeated, we're good. She can call it a day. For real. That's history in the making. If they hold it that long, if they hold her undefeated streak for over 3 years, I think it's safe to say that she's going into the Hall of Fame. So by that point, she can lose to freaking Ronda Rousey. Who cares? She's good. But thank you for the question, Danny. Travis from Brooklyn, New York. When will you do another anime review? When was the last anime review I did? That was just one of those rambling videos I did before. We'll see. Because I am still watching some anime. Matter of fact, I just got done watching Food Wars. I am not someone that cooks. But I want to cook so badly after seeing Food Wars, man. There are like some legit dishes in that show that I'm like, I want to make that. I want to eat that in real life. For real. I want to eat that. My Lord. Oh, welcome, Ultra Shadow. My boy Ultra Shadow is here. But man, I want to eat that. For real. But yeah, Food Wars. Food Wars, man. That's some good stuff. And let me see here. Jake, what's up, Jake? From Queens, New York. If WWE does another shakeup after WrestleMania, what are the top 5 roster moves you feel need to happen? Rollins to SmackDown. Finn Balor to SmackDown for sure. Who was the other one I said? I said 3 earlier. I said I would keep Shinsuke on SmackDown. I wouldn't move him to Raw. I said Kevin Owens to Raw. There we go. Okay, so Kevin Owens to Raw. Who else? See, I'm scared to send people to SmackDown with Road Dogg in charge. I guess I would send Sasha to SmackDown. I guess. Maybe. I suppose. Amber Moon to Raw? I don't know. That's hard because I would be, yeah, I would be scared to send anybody to SmackDown at this point because Road Dogg sucks. Hashtag fire Road Dogg. So tell you what, I'll answer that question once Road Dogg is gone. Speaking of Road Dogg, Bradley from Australia, respect, Australian. Road Dogg is writing SmackDown. Really? And he's doing a poor job. For real? And if Ryan Ward is unavailable, oh goodness gracious, who would you get to write SmackDown if you could? The Game! Well, if you could, of course. All right, if not the Game, me. No? Okay. How about Dutch Mantel? At this point, I'll take anybody. Hell, Vince Russo. Come here, Vince. Write SmackDown for a week. For real! Get Road Dogg out of there. I'll take Vince Russo over Road Dogg. I'm not even kidding. Screw Road Dogg. He sucks. He's awful. Johnny from Virginia. Don't you think WWE is doing the 7-man chamber match just to make Roman Reigns look impressive? So like he can beat all 7 men, especially in the first ever 7-man chamber match? Yeah, because he has to be all 7 men, so then he can go on to WrestleMania and beat Brock Lesnar, win the Universal Championship, and kick out 10,000 F5s. And then it's all about Roman Reigns after that. Goodness freaking gracious. I have no idea. I don't know, man. I'm just getting to the point where I just don't care anymore. I don't. I do not care. I'm just done. Like I just want this Roman Reigns push to be over. Just have him win the championship so we can just be done with him. Because there's nowhere else to go after he beats Brock Lesnar. My other question is, I just rewatched WrestleMania 22. Okay? That was a good WrestleMania. We don't talk about that a lot. I was watching the match between Trish Stratus and... Wait. Okay, what happened to my Facebook app? Thank you. Trish Stratus and Mickie James for the Women's Championship. And I was wondering, why did the fans boo Trish that night? I seem to remember that crowd was just being... That crowd was being anti-babyface, period. Wasn't that Chicago? You better know this. Where was WrestleMania 22 held?
According to Wikipedia, WrestleMania 22 was the 22nd annual WrestleMania professional wrestling pay-per-view event produced by World Wrestling Entertainment.
In the All-State Arena in Chicago. It was in Chicago. I knew that. All right. So that one was in Chicago. Maybe that's why they're not going back there. Because that was the first time they started booing John Cena. Oh, see, now it makes sense. Because they know they took WrestleMania there. They couldn't push Roman Reigns. Yeah. Yeah, that makes the most sense. That makes the most sense. But yeah, that crowd was all about the heels. And Trish Stratus, honestly, I love Trish, by the way. Mickie James was the one carrying that feud. Mickie was on fire. She was amazing in 2006. I would have cheered her on too. Mickie was amazing. Go back and watch that entire feud between Mickie and Trish Stratus. It's one of the best feuds ever done by WWE ever. It was amazing. Devin White, it makes sense. Yeah, man, it makes so much sense when you think about the reason why they're not going back to Chicago, because they're the first ones to boo John Cena, so they're being punished. All right, we got a couple more here, and then we're gonna get to some hashtag Road Dogg tweets. We got Eric from Wichita. Is it Wichita? Wichita. Will WWE reset after WrestleMania, or will it be more of the same? They'll try to reset, but it will be more of the same because it's WWE. Let's see. Devin from Maryland. If WWE hired me right now for creative, what would your WrestleMania card look like? I am going to do a video about that sometime down the line. So I'll let you know then. But good question. Just hang in there. Teresa. Didn't tell me where she's from. Oh, there it is. Teresa from Houston, Texas. Oh, H-Town. What's up, H-Town? Favorite champion right now in WWE? The phenomenal AJ Styles. Easy question. Hashtag Fire Road Dogg. Devin from Norfolk, Virginia. Oh, sweet. So Devin and Isaiah are from the same city. Are you guys friends? If you were to pick just one underutilized talent in WWE currently and make them your world champion, who would it be and why? One underutilized talent. Cesaro. Because he's everything the WWE wants, and he's also something we the fans want. Cesaro is the perfect match. He's the perfect man, and he lives in both worlds. He is a sports entertainer, but he's also a wrestler. He's the best of both worlds. He is the legit best of both worlds. That's who I would make my world champion. But guess what? His contract is expiring soon, so he's about to be out. Out, for real. Let's see here. Jake from Boston. What's up, Jake? What do you think about WWE changing Apollo Crews' name to just Apollo? What is with WWE and last names? I don't get it. Maybe they feel like it will make him get over more. I don't know. I think it's dumb. Apollo Crews. I like Apollo Crews. I don't know why you're calling him just Apollo. It's dumb. It doesn't help him get over at all. Like, for real, for real. Oh, wow. We got a lot of accounts here. Preston. My Fastlane booking match card. What do you think? Okay. AJ Styles versus Sami Zayn. Kevin Owens versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Bobby Roode versus Randy Orton. Usos versus Harper and Rowan. Charlie versus Ruby Riott. Gauntlet match for the U.S. Championship. Jinder Mahal, Ty Dillinger, Rusev, Dolph Ziggler, Baron Corbin, Will O'Reilly, and Zack Ryder. I like the Gauntlet match for the U.S. Championship. That's pretty cool. Not a bad card. Not bad. You can spice it up a little bit, though. I don't know what you would do, but it's not bad. Yeah. I watch it, for sure. Augustus from Atlanta. What if WWE lost the rights to WCW and someone else got a hold of the rights and revived WCW? Would they go back to having a war? Hell nah. They do like what TNA's they tried to do, but eventually went and did. Stay far away from WWE because you know better. Don't challenge WWE now. Unless your name is in New Japan Pro Wrestling, which actually has a chance to challenge them, don't challenge WWE because you know you will get your butt handed to you badly. Although we need more competition. Brian from California. Another man from California. Y'all must love me in California. Let's see here. Hashtag Fire Road Dogg. What are your thoughts on the Women of Honor? Women of Honor Championship Tournament. Oh wait, yeah, there is a Women's Honor Championship Tournament. And oh shoot. What's Emma's new name? Let me look it up. Nope, I'm gonna get this right. What is Emma's new name? Someone help me find Emma's new name because I completely forgot it. She has it on Twitter. Emma, what is your new name? Emma's new name is I can't find. Okay, I can't seem to find Emma. Thank you, Tennille Dashwood. Yeah, Tennille. I have to check it out. I'm gonna check it out. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely check out Miss Tennille Dashwood. For sure. By the way, I'm seeing a lot of tweets about Road Dogg. I'm seeing more tweets about Road Dogg each time. Let me know if it's trending. Let me know if hashtag Fire Road Dogg is trending, ladies and gentlemen. Because I want this to catch fire. Fire. You know what I'm saying? All right, so let's get some more questions in here so I can get to this hashtag Fire Road Dogg. Brendan Ryan from Birmingham, Alabama. Would you ever consider doing a series where you review old Raws and SmackDowns from the Attitude Era versus Aggression Eras? Absolutely. Might actually do that. It's just I got to find the time to do it. And also would people watch it? Would y'all watch that? If I was to just do a series one day, just pick a random episode of Raw and just watch it. And it's got to be a good episode, SmackDown and Raw. Would you watch that series? For real. Because if you would, I'll happily do it. Jason from Missouri. Do you think it's good that WWE reduced the pay-per-views to only 12? Yes. Hell yes. It makes the shows feel a lot more special. And you do one a month. Good. You have 4 weeks in between each pay-per-view to build to. That's all you need. Good. Keep it that way. I like that. Apparently, Road Dogg doesn't have the balls to accept my challenge because he's a bitch. That's why. Kevin Hodge from North Carolina. How would you book what fans want versus what corporate wants? SmackDown version. SmackDown Road Dogg. Fire Road Dogg. Basically, you're asking me how would I book a video? How would I write a video of what fans want versus what corporate wants involving Road Dogg as head writer of SmackDown? That's what you're asking. I don't know. I might actually do that if this catches fire. Your dream WrestleMania 34 card. Again, I'm going to do that video down the line, so I'll wait to give you that later on. Brian Oliver from Corpus Christi, Texas. If NXT was to introduce their first ever Elimination Chamber match for the NXT Championship, how would you book the match? First off, boy, why would I do that? We got War Games. We got War Games on NXT. You want to bring in Elimination Chamber? Come on, man. But fine, if I would do it, of course it would be for the NXT Championship. It would have to include Tommaso Ciampa. Tell you what, it would include the top 6 people on NXT, which is Aleister Black, Andrade Cien Almas, Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano, Homeboy, because that's very descriptive, Patrick Clark, Velveteen Dream, and one more. See, this is the thing about NXT. There's so many awesome talent that it's kind of hard to choose. I was initially going to say Roderick Strong, but I can also say Cassius Ohno. I can also say Hideo Itami. I can also say Lars Sullivan. I'm going to go with Cassius Ohno. So Cassius Ohno, Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa, Aleister Black. No. You know what? No. Screw that. Adam Cole. I'm sorry. Adam Cole, baby. So Adam Cole, there we go. Aleister Black, there we go. Andrade Cien Almas, Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa, and who was the other one? Who was the other one? I missed one. Oh, Velveteen Dream. Hell yeah. You know what? Now that I say it out loud, I actually want to see that match. That should happen. That should definitely happen. That should definitely happen. All right, a few more. And then it's time to read some hashtag Road Dogg comments. You guys ready for this? This is going to be fun. I can't wait for this. Uh-oh. Facebook, quit tripping. Facebook is tripping now, right now, guys. What's wrong with Facebook? Okay, so Facebook froze on me. Tell you what, let's close this out and let's reopen it. Thank you. Okay, so now I'm going to my Facebook page. All right. And now I'm going back to the comments of all you wonderful people's questions. By the way, thank you for everybody still watching. You got 100 people watching me right now. You guys are awesome. I appreciate that. All right, here we go. So let's do Alyx from PA, Pennsylvania. The person from the accused steroid dealer, John Bravo, has gotten a hold of the laptop that dealer used when doing transactions. He posted a picture on social media with the word Reigns as one of the customers. Do you think Reigns actually did a transaction with him? Probably not. Again, this is one of those things where it's like it's coming from a person that really has no credibility, so he really could be lying. Do I think Roman Reigns did steroids? Do I think Roman Reigns has done steroids before? Absolutely. There's no way you get that big naturally. I think Reigns did steroids. I think Orton's done steroids. I think John Cena's done steroids. You know Vince has done steroids. You know Triple H has done steroids. You know they've all done it. It's okay. The thing is, it's not favored it in their kind of business because it's led to some stuff bad in terms of deaths. Just saying. So yeah, that's one of those things where there might be some truth behind it, but then I'm not really sure, you know. Okay, Mirza from the Grand Rapids. Which stars do you want to see win the world titles? NXT. Gargano for NXT Championship. Tommaso Ciampa one time too. Aleister Black as well. For WWE, Shinsuke Nakamura. Sasha Banks for the women's. Finn Balor for IC, if not World, for sure. Tag team, Harper and Rowan. They should have a good run with those belts. Asuka, women's champion. Ronda, women's champion. You know, all those people. Let's see here. Nathan from Massachusetts. Do you think Braun Strowman and Lars Sullivan are the two best giants WWE has ever pushed? Big Show and Andre the Giant might be the two best giants they've ever pushed. If we're talking about modern day history, they're the best ones they pushed in a long time. I'll give you that. Strowman and Lars Sullivan are really well pushed for sure. I wouldn't say they're the best though. Jacob from South Carolina. Would you like to see Jeff Hardy have another world title run on either brand? Sure. I don't mind Jeff being world champion. Unless there's a reason he shouldn't be, absolutely. Let's see here. Alfred, how do you book Jason Jordan and Samoa Joe when they return? Jason Jordan should come back as a heel. He has so much heat, and being Kurt Angle's son, he would work out so well. Joe should just come back destroying John Cena. Joe and John Cena would be great. Would love to see that. Alto. Should AJ Styles and Nakamura main event WrestleMania? As in, like, headline WrestleMania as the last match? Absolutely. Absolutely. It won't, but it should. Have I heard of Wrestling Otaku? Wrestling Otaku. I have not. What is that? Let me know. All right. Last three. Marquise Johnson from Chicago. What show should Aleister Black go to once called up? Raw. Send him to Raw. Don't send him to SmackDown until #we fire Road Dogg. Yeah, buddy. Let's see here. Noah Roberts. Can you talk about 205 from tonight? Yeah, absolutely. 205 Live. Loved it. I thought the matches between Mustafa Ali and Jack Gallagher. What was the other one? Buddy Murphy. Buddy Murphy versus Arya Davari. First off, Buddy Murphy, I've always known he was good. I've always known he was good. He was phenomenal tonight. He killed it. He calls himself the best kept secret. I love it. I love it. I am in. I am all in on Buddy Murphy as a wrestler, as a singles competitor. I think he's going to soar. He is going to be huge. I can't wait. There's a reason why Alexa Bliss is married to him. They're married, right? Or are they engaged? I think she's married to him. Regardless, yeah, the best kept secret. He was awesome tonight. He did some moves that you would expect some high-flying stuff for people like, Kalisto and Grand Metalik and all those lucha wrestlers. This guy was doing stuff you wouldn't see his kind of sized wrestler would do. He's really good. He is really good, man. I want to see more of Buddy Murphy. Jack Gallagher murdered Mustafa Ali. He beat the living hell out of that boy. He drop kicked him off the turnbuckle. He drop kicked Mustafa Ali off the turnbuckle. He flew to the outside and hit the barricade. I thought he was dead. Mustafa Ali came back and got the win. I thought that was a miracle victory. Fantastic matches, man. I'm loving 205 Live. I'm loving this show, man. I am loving this show. It's so awesome. Let's see here. Edward Johnson, do you think Sami Zayn and Owens should go back to NXT for better booking? Everybody should go back to NXT for better booking, not just those two. Chris from Minnesota, USA. What do you think would happen if AJ Styles lost at Fastlane just because Road Dogg hates his fans? I think there would be a riot. There would be a riot. I honestly think there would be a riot. Honestly. Guami? I don't even think I said that right. From England. Would you love for WrestleMania to come to Britain? Yeah, I've been waiting for WrestleMania to go to the UK for a long time. I think y'all deserve to have WrestleMania once. If only once. Come on now. Wembley Stadium is perfect for WrestleMania. I don't understand why we're wasting our time not going there. For real. Last one. And then it's time for some hashtag Fire Road Dogg comments. Mike from Toronto, Canada. All right, buddy. Keep up with the vids. Dope content. Thank you, man. What are your thoughts on the indies making pro wrestling great again? I think it's a sign that fans are tired of the same old corporate WWE. And the wrestlers who are tired of it are now starting a revolution of their own outside of it. And I respect the wrestlers like Marty Scurll and Will Ospreay and Ricochet, who's now in NXT. Hopefully he can get something going here. Because what's happening is the wrestlers that are doing that are starting to influence people in WWE to do that. Triple H is seeing this, and he's trying to hop on it and make money off of it. And I hope Triple H takes this and runs with it. I hope he opens the door for Ricochets and Will Ospreays to come in and do what they did on the indies here in WWE. Because we're seeing that a lot in 205 Live and many other wrestling shows. So it's a changing of the guard, man. And you either get with it or get pushed aside. And eventually, main roster, if you don't get with it, you will be pushed aside. What promotions have you caught attention? What promotions have caught your attention? PWG, Evolve, ROH, Lucha Underground, New Japan Pro Wrestling, Noah, Wrestling Noah, Progress USA. So many. Red Pro, of course. Feel like I'm missing one. Did I just watch one? NWA. Yeah, I'm starting to watch that a little bit more now. I think there's another one I'm missing. I'm blanking. But yeah, I'm watching a lot of the indie promotions, man. So indies are really lighting the world on fire when it comes to wrestling. I hope it continues. All right, so the questions are done. It is now time, ladies and gentlemen, for some hashtag Fire Road Dogg comments. So here's what you do: you go on Twitter, you go to hashtag Fire Road Dogg. Let's put that in. Hashtag Fire Road Dogg. Let's see what the first comment comes up. And then if you want me to read your comment, all you gotta do is put the hashtag Fire Road Dogg, and if it makes me laugh, I'll read it out loud. So here we go. Let's do this. Ooh, Fool Killer. The real Fool Killer is the first one to pop up. Wow. The hashtag Fire Road Dogg is all over my timeline right now. SmackDown Live must have really sucked a golf ball through a garden hose tonight. Makes me glad I haven't watched it in ages. You have no idea. The show is awful, Fool Killer. Abby Felicity 1 said, "How do you sleep at night, Road Dogg?" She actually tweeted that to Road Dogg. Hashtag Fire Road Dogg. That's hilarious. Let's see. Woken All Hail Morrow. I love that name. That's a great Twitter handle. It's sad that Road Dogg can't take criticism from smart wrestling fans. So he has a picture here of him tweeting Road Dogg. Maybe I can show it to you. I think. Let me see. Will it appear on the screen? It does. No. Focus, goddammit. Focus! There it is. It's backwards. Hold on. No, it's not. You can read it. Okay, so let's see here. He did his little prayer. He said, and then he wants to do that little thing there. He says, "Did you see that Raw show yesterday? Try booking something like that. You work this freaking CUNT." And then he says, "I don't want to argue with you, mate, with you being a member of the Xbox Mafia and all." Blocked. Blocked a fan. Who here has been blocked by Road Dogg for criticizing him? He can't take criticism for nothing. You need to quit your job, bro. Oh, I love this. So this is the Alpha. He said, "Heard there were emojis on SmackDown tonight. Fire Road Dogg." And then there's that gif of Michael Jordan going, "Stop it. Get some help. For real. Get some help. Please, for the love of God, quit." And by the way, as I'm telling you this, I'm basically just going to retweet. I'm just retweeting all of them because they're awesome. "Please, for the love of God, quit. You'll do us and yourself a favor. We want the old 2016 SmackDown back. Your writing is so freaking horrendous. It has the arena looking like this." Oh my God. That's the arena? Guys, look at this. This is a photo of the arena. Hopefully, look at that. Focus. Hopefully you'll focus. There it is. That's the arena. That's doing AJ Styles promo. What? Oh my God. That's awful. Like, what the? How do you? Oh my Lord. That's horrible. This guy sucks. He's killing SmackDown, man. You gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta go. Okay. Hashtag Fire Road Dogg. He gotta go. LOL. Thank you, Dalyxman, for this. Oh, no problem. Who said this, by the way? WFE Nation. Oh, okay. WFE Nation. Good to see you, man. He even tagged me to it. Let's see. Oh, CJ Money. What was this? 2K Sports GOAT. Road Dogg's writing is so trash. He'd make an elementary school play suck if he wrote it. Wow. Yeah, he would write a terrible elementary school play. I'm not even kidding. That's just straight up boo-boo. Let's see. Khalil Johnson. I feel like a monkey can write a show better than Road Dogg. You ain't lying. You is not lying. Let's see here. I'm still tripping over that photo. That photo was horrible. Oh my goodness. Well, this is hilarious to me. Save for the promo from Jinder Mahal. I enjoy SmackDown. He's high. We're just going to skip over him. Yet he's using a hashtag Fire Road Dogg tweet. Moving on from that. BW Rosa. Brian. One of my favorites. Road Dogg must think he's still in Smoky Mountain Wrestling because he must have learned his head writing skills from his dad, the Bullet. Oh, boy! Came in with that zinger. He came in with hard with that zinger. I love it. All right, Super 57S. Uh-oh, what you said, Super 5? Super 57S says, Dalyxman, do you believe that Road Dogg is going to ruin WrestleMania by making AJ Styles lose at WrestleMania? Just to shove it in our face. Actually, I don't think AJ Styles losing to Shinsuke Nakamura at WrestleMania is bad. I think he deserves to win the title. What would suck is if he lost it at Fastlane. That would piss me off because we still want to see AJ versus Nakamura. So yeah, that would definitely piss me off. Let's see here. Kodo? I'm going to go with Kodo. I want every trolling fan, as if you proclaim yourself to be fans, to post their SmackDown Live, hashtag SmackDown Live booking skills from WWE 2K18 to share their sad ideas for feedback instead of just attacking Road Dogg. Okay. Bet. Let's go. Paul Jackson. Hashtag Fire Road Dogg. Hashtag Hire Dalyxman. Oh, yeah. Let's get that on there. Thank you, man. Thank you, Paul. Let's see here. Jonathan Beckstorm? Don't know what you're trying to say there, buddy. Needs to be the head writer of SmackDown Live. Ryan Ward would be the head writer for me. Good night, everyone. I love Finn Balor and my mutuals. Oh, yeah. Hashtag Fire Road Dogg. Willie. Hill Balor. I love it. I love it. Elias. We got Elias here. Elias says he sucks dick so hard he can choke and die. Oh, my goodness, Elias. Oh, my goodness. My Lord. I'm sorry. What did he do to you? Like, for real, for real. Elias want him to die. You heard that boy? He says, I want him to die. It's like, goodness gracious, Elias. Oh, my goodness. Pretty bad. That's pretty bad. All right. Uh-oh. From OTRS Central. So apparently Road Dogg once again proved two things. One, even being a guy who actually got over doesn't mean you can write or book a show. Two, yeah, there are fans, critics who can produce a better show. Hashtag Fire Road Dogg. That came from OTRS Central, guys. That was from OTRS Central. We got more. We got more. Haruko. Haruko says, I am sick of his awful booking. Dalyxman, I love you. Aw. Love you too. Let's see. Alan, Fairy Tale fan. You watch Fairy Tale? I like it. Fairy Tale fan says, Road Dogg must have been dropped on his bacterial-sized brain to write SmackDown this atrocious. Please hire Paul Heyman as head writer or Ryan Ward. But yeah, he was dropped somewhere because he ain't right. Jacob Tyler. Hashtag Fire Road Dogg. Would you want Jeff Hardy to have another world title reign? If so, how would you book it? I already answered that question, but thank you. Preston. Hashtag Fire Road Dogg. Okay, I got you. Let's see what else we have. Let's go back down to OTRS Central because there were a lot more tweets about this. Okay, let's see here. The last one was OTRS Central, of course. Let me retweet that, of course. Let's see. AK. Hashtag Fire Road Dogg. 2016 was so good. You ruined it. Thank you. Wow. Millie Star. There was a Fire Road Dogg hashtag forming, but it happened with 5 minutes left on SmackDown Live. Next time, put more effort into starting it before SmackDown Live airs. Fair enough. We'll get that going next time. Trust this guy to poop all over your TV set. Hashtag fire Road Dogg. Oh my goodness. That's hilarious. Watching KFC commercials is better than watching SmackDown Live. Hashtag fire Road Dogg. I agree. I agree, Chase. That was by Chase. Chase MH56. Oh, let me spice it up a little bit. Make SmackDown Live the A show again. Hashtag fire Road Dogg. Thank you, Michael. I like that tweet. Uh-oh. Woken Joe Strick. SmackDown Live is garbage. Enough is enough, and it's time for a change. Hashtag fire Road Dogg. Hashtag rest in peace, Owen Hart. I agree. Francisco. Honestly, I can book SmackDown better, and I'm sure people like Dalyxman, JD from NY206, We Are Pro Wrestling, and Misha Sakagi. Who that be? Who that be? Would be a better creative team than these goons. SmackDown, great again. Hashtag fire Road Dogg. I agree. Let's see. Sam Katz. Michael Bay can write a better show than Road Dogg. Oh, he went in. Boy. Let's see. Samuel, 205 Live has been so great. See what happens when you have good writers? Road Dogg. Hashtag fire Road Dogg. Bro. And then hashtag fire Road Dogg. Hashtag fire Road Dogg. Hashtag fire Road Dogg. Hashtag fire Road Dogg. Okay. Let's see. Let me refresh. So if I was to refresh, do this. And then come back. And see, I'm going to read these last few comments. So whatever new ones are here, I'm going to read those and I'm going to get out of here. So let's do this. And thank you to everybody who's sending me these tweets. These are awesome. I love these, by the way. I will bring a hashtag fire Road Dogg sign next time I go to a WWE event. My hate is strong with this one. He ruined SmackDown Live for me. Wow. He's going to make a sign about him. I wonder if it should be trending right about now. Okay. Let's see. Oh, wow. WWE Road Dogg, you're just dominating the attendance figures again, aren't you? And then he tweeted the picture. You know what? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to copy this picture. And I'm going to make that the photo for for tonight's Q&A. Hashtag fire Road Dogg. Because that's what happens. Isaiah, I hope after WrestleMania, Road Dogg gets fired from his position and never gets a backstage position ever again. Hashtag fire Road Dogg. Yeah, buddy. He needs to go. Let's see. Haruko. Yo, Dalyxman, we remix songs, DJ, and our music producers. We got to make a hashtag fire Road Dogg remix. Okay. I hear you. Haruko. Let's see here. A wrestling otaku would be a way better writer than Road Dogg. Hashtag fire Road Dogg. Okay. I think for the most part, we get the idea. Road Dogg sucks. So I enjoyed this hashtag fire Road Dogg Twitter party. I hope we could keep this going. Don't let this be the end of it. Ladies and gentlemen, let's keep it going right now in the comments, in the live feed. Do your hardest to get the word out. Road Dogg sucks. He needs to go. Hashtag Road Dogg. Get that thing trending on Twitter. Not Twitter, but Twitter. Because we need to roast this boy. We need to roast him. But man, love you guys. This was fun. Love the Q&A, but I'm about to be out. So I'll catch you guys next time. Ooh, wait, just tweet another one. Damn, guys, y'all still going? Live footage of Triple H reacting to fans saying SmackDown Live is better than NXT. Hashtag fire Road Dogg. And you see Triple H is about to explode. That's hilarious. All right. Yeah, guys, this is going to be it for me. It was fun. Thank you guys for sending me your tweets and your questions and all that. Next time, I'll come up here. Maybe it'll actually be something we're talking about other than Road Dogg. Oh, yeah. Guess what? It's NXT. So that's tomorrow. I can't wait for that. So I'm going to get out of here. And I love the internet. I do. But thank you guys for watching. This is your boy, Dalyxman, signing off. Right here in your boy, Dalyxman's world. If you haven't subscribed to me yet, what you doing? Sorry. If you haven't subscribed to me yet, get on it. Click that subscribe button, like the video. Hashtag Fire Road Dog. A subscription to Dalyxman is another hashtag Fire Road Dog for everybody in the world. So do yourself a favor. Subscribe. Love you. This is your boy Dalyxman signing off for real. Catch you guys next time. Peace.